Thank you, St. Paul Sound Eagles Band, for a fine performance of Pomp and Circumstance. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you and thank you all for gathering here on this beautiful afternoon to celebrate our graduating class of 2025. Please welcome our Executive Director, Dr. Mo Eiselstein, for the opening speech.
Thank you. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, proud parents, dedicated faculty, and most importantly, the brilliant graduating class of 2025. What a truly momentous occasion this is. Today, we celebrate a significant milestone, the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. The journey, however, has not been a solitary one. It required the support and love of countless individuals who have played pivotal roles in shaping the young men and women our graduates have become. First and foremost, to the parents and family members present today, thank you. Your commitment to your children's education has been steadfast and inspiring. You have been their first teachers, their constant cheerleaders, and their most reliable source of encouragement. You have navigated countless homework assignments, early morning drop-offs, and perhaps some drama along the way. I will forever be grateful to you for tasking St. Paul American School Hanoi with the education, safety, and well-being of your children, and I've enjoyed the numerous interactions that we have had along the way. So congratulations to your parents and thank you. To our exceptional faculty and staff, your dedication extends far beyond the curriculum. You are not just teachers, you are mentors, guides, and role models. You have ignited curiosity, fostered critical thinking, and instilled a lifelong love of learning in our students. You have spent countless hours preparing lessons, offering extra support, and nurturing their individual talents. You have created a challenging yet supportive environment where our students have felt safe to explore, to question, and to grow. Your passion for education and your commitment to their success are truly the heart of our institution. Thank you for your tireless efforts and for the profound impact that you have had on these young lives. And now to the stars of our celebration, the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations to you. You have reached this, yes, congratulations to you. You have reached a significant milestone through your own hard work, perseverance, and resilience. You have navigated academics, extracurricular activities, and the complexities of adolescence with grace and determination. You have formed lasting friendships, discovered your passions, and developed into thoughtful, articulate, and capable young adults. Remember the lessons that you've learned in these walls, the friendships that you've forged, and the spirit of inquiry that has been nurtured within you. As you step out into the world, embrace the opportunities that lie ahead, and never stop learning and growing. The future is yours to shape, and we have no doubt that you will do great things. I think I was telling Mr. Shiers that this is my fifth senior graduation as the executive director, and I've loved every one of them. This one is just a little bit more special to me, and my apologies to the previous graduates that I've seen walking around today. I loved your graduations too. This one is a little bit more special to me because 3 of this year's graduates were in my grade 3 Thunder Dragons elementary class. And to this day, I still don't know what a Thunder Dragon is, but you picked that name and we ran with it. Jacqueline Ha, Jang Se-hyun, yeah, and Ji Sung-min. They're all in this row right here. And I do have to give an honorable mention to Hae-in. Where are you, Hae-in? Hae-in, are you here today? Here, okay. There she is. She was also in grade 3, but she was in Miss Rachel's class, so that's okay. I'm proud of you too. I am proud of you, and I never realized, even though you were in my 3rd grade class and now you're graduating seniors, I never realized how long you've been here. Jacqueline Ha started kindergarten here. Se-hyun enrolled in grade 1. Sungmin also graduated, or enrolled in grade 1, went through grade 7, went to Eunice in grade 8, missed the awesomeness that is St. Paul, came back for grades 9 through grade 12. So I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Now, I take full credit for everything that you've accomplished since then, because you're the only people in this room that can say that you learned long division and even the meaning of life from me in a classroom setting, so you're welcome. But I'm just joking. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of you, the young adults that you've become, and I look forward to seeing the mark that you leave on society. I knew you were special then. This is validation and proof of how special you are. So congratulations to you, Thunder Dragons. Lastly, I would like to take a moment to express my profound gratitude to a truly exceptional leader who has had an amazing impact on our high school. Mr. T.J. Shiers, sitting behind me, your vision, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence have transformed our high school into the phenomenal institution it is today. Under your guidance, we have witnessed remarkable growth in both our students' academic achievements and the professional development of our teachers. Your innovative approach to education, focus on creating a supportive and challenging environment, and tireless efforts have fostered a culture where everyone is valued and set up for success. So thank you for all of your hard work this year. Please join me in saying thank you to Mr. Shiers. Graduating class of 2025, as you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, remember the lessons you've learned, the values you've embraced, and the support system that stands behind you. Go forward with courage, with compassion, and with a thirst for knowledge. The world awaits your unique talents and contributions. Congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2025. I am incredibly excited to see all that you will achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mu, for the heartfelt message.
Please stand for the national anthem. The Vietnamese national anthem, Dien Quan Ca, followed by the American national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, sung by our lovely St. Paul Eagles Choir.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
Thank you, Eagles Choir, for those delightful performances. Now, please welcome our high school principal, Mr. T.J. Shiers.
Hello, distinguished faculty and staff, parents, family, friends, alumni, and of course, our 2025 graduates. On behalf of the St. Paul Board of Management, I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this incredible milestone with the graduating class of 2025. I'd also like to extend a special thank you to our Executive Director, Dr. Mu Eiselstein, for his kind words, his mentorship, and his unwavering support of our students and our school community. He's an amazing leader who I learn from every day. Thank you, Dr. Mu. When I first began drafting this speech, I was reminded how brief my time was with the very first class that I got to see graduate from St. Paul. But with this group, I've had the privilege of spending 3 full school years together with them, and I can say without hesitation, you are an impressive and memorable group of young people. For most of you, this marks the beginning of a new and exciting chapter. Some of you are heading to universities in the United States, the UK, Australia, Hong Kong, or Singapore. Others will continue their studies here in Vietnam or return home to Korea. A few of you are considering Canada or Europe. Wherever your path leads, I wish you the very best. And before you go, I'd like to leave you with a few thoughts. I'm a bit of a quote collector, one of the perks or quirks of being a nerd like I am. I'm always looking for meaningful bits of wisdom, and this speech gives me the perfect excuse to share some of them with you. First, we all wish you a life filled with happiness. And while your journey will be filled with ups and downs, I want to share some insights from Harvard business professor Arthur Brooks on what won't bring you lasting happiness. Money, power, pleasure, fame. Basically everything you see pushed out on social media. Instead, Professor Brooks encourages people to focus on 4 different things that do contribute to long-term happiness. Faith, whatever that looks like for you, family, friendships, and work that serves others and allows you to earn your success. So as technology, especially AI, continues to evolve, I urge you to stay grounded in the real world. Use technology wisely and sparingly for comfort or entertainment, but don't live there. In Ready Player One, Ernest Cline's main character realizes, quote, "As terrifying and painful as reality can be, it's the only place where you can find true happiness, because reality is real," unquote. A fantasy world may be tempting, but that's all it will ever be, is fantasy. During the COVID lockdowns, I started reading Harry Potter, and recently picked them up again. One of my favorite lines comes from Professor Albus Dumbledore, who said, "Words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it." That's a powerful truth, especially if, like me, you've had to learn how to control your temper. Something that I still work on, as I'm sure you seniors have witnessed firsthand, unfortunately. This leads me perfectly into a verse from the Christian Bible, James chapter 1, verse 19. Quote, "Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger," unquote. If you can remember and live by that advice, you'll avoid 90 to 95% of the conflicts life throws at you. And finally, one last quote from Ernest Cline, one that speaks to the emotions you may be feeling right now. Quote, "I know the future is scary at times, sweetheart, but there's just no escaping it," unquote. A little fear of the unknown is healthy. Use it. Let it motivate you to prepare, to grow, and to push yourself further than you ever thought possible. In closing, please know that I'm incredibly proud of all of you, not just for what you've accomplished academically, but for the thoughtful, capable young adults you've become. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things in university, in your careers, in the military, and in your personal lives. I wish you all the best and hope our paths cross again someday. Go Eagles!
Thank you for that wonderful life advice, Mr. Shiers. Now, for our next speaker, please welcome this year's valedictorian, Valedictorian Scarlett.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to stand before all of you, my classmates, teachers, faculty members, administrators, friends, and family, as we celebrate this unforgettable moment, this turning point in our lives. First, I want to say thank you to my friends. You have supported me, laughed with me, and accepted me for who I am, even when I felt like I wasn't the best friend in return. To my teachers, you have believed in me and reminded me that things will be okay, even when I was in doubt of myself. And to my family, my mom, who always held on to me in times of hardship and helped me make decisions authentically instead of cutting corners. And my dad, who was my stress ball, literally. He's fine though, I promise. Life, from what I've seen so far in my meager 19 years, is a series of doors. Some open to welcome people in as we say hello to new people and new experiences. Others close as we say goodbye, as we graduate, and as we part with people and places we once knew so well, an end to a chapter. But what's the most important thing in this life is not the doors themselves. It's who stands with us on those thresholds, who walks in, who walks out, and who helps us make it through. We're often told to chase after success, as if there is one single finish line that we are all sprinting towards. But what I've realized is that success looks different for everyone. The same event, like entering college, may be exciting to one person, but terrifying to another. A moment of celebration may be a moment of uncertainty for someone else, and that's okay. We each bring our own lens through which to experience the world, and the way we view such experiences can shape the experience itself. That's why I admire the class of 2025 so deeply. We are not a group defined by sameness. We are defined by differences. We come from different backgrounds. We have overcome different challenges, and we each saw the world in different ways. And despite all that, or maybe because of it, we have grown together. Each of you holds something extraordinary. I've seen classmates who are bold leaders, compassionate listeners, talented artists, analytical thinkers, and fierce advocates. You are full of strength and brilliance, even if you haven't seen it in yourself yet. No matter what awards you have won, no matter what your GPA is, and no matter how loud or quiet you have been, you have the same opportunity for greatness as anyone sitting next to you. If we carry that understanding with us, if we continue to see the value in one another and not just in our accomplishments, then the best parts of life really are still ahead. Think back for a moment to 4 years ago. Freshman year was chaotic for many of us. Maybe you weren't even here yet, but I'm sure that you remember being just a little more reckless than you are now. Then came sophomore year. If your memory is anything like mine, it's about 70% filled with English classes, English quizzes, and essays. By junior year, we began to change a little. We started holding leadership positions, and we finally started thinking seriously about our futures, instead of bantering on and on about who's going out with who. I'm not saying we stopped that completely, we still do it. And then senior year came. Suddenly, we were applying to universities, leading clubs, organizing events, all while battling peak levels of senioritis and laziness. But through all those years, those shared memories, the laughter, the chaos, we grew not just as individuals, but also collectively, alongside each other. That's what made these years so meaningful and special. So as we step through this door today, let's not rush to close the ones behind us. Let's take a moment to appreciate the people who stood beside us and shaped our journey. And as we open new doors, whether towards college, careers, and whatever comes next, let's move forward with openness, courage, and the knowledge that who we are matters just as much as what we do. Thank you, I love you, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you for your inspiring speech, Scarlett. Now, please give a big round of applause for our Eagles Choir as they perform Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Thank you, Eagles Choir, for that beautiful rendition of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
We would now like to introduce our Student Council President and the Senior Class Student Choice Speaker, the absolutely sensational Nguyen Duan Duc Vinh.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, and friends. We don't have a word for the opposite of loneliness, but if we did, I could say that's what I want in life. It's what I'm grateful for to have found at St. Paul, and what I'm scared of losing when we wake up tomorrow and leave this place. It's not quite love, and it's not quite community. It's just this feeling that there are people, an abundance of people, who are in this together. Not love, not quite friendship. It's quieter than that. It's knowing you're surrounded by people who've been part of your life in small, quiet, invisible ways. People you've passed in the hallway 1,000 times. People you've shared classes with, even if you never really talked. People you've seen laughing in the senior lounge, sprinting from Splendora, which is me, half asleep, late for first period. It's not the events or the grades or the routine, but it's this feeling of this subtle, constant presence of others, the knowledge that your people are near, even if you're not speaking. That net holds you, even when you're tired or too anxious or too quiet to reach out. At St. Paul, we don't all hang out. We don't all sit at the same lunch table, but we know each other. We know who's the most athletic, who wins the awards, who's always late, and who talks to multiple girls. And I know who you are. We live in these little circles. You know, those Korean girls I always meet in the senior lounge, Us Vietnamese boys gossiping about the government while eating yogurt, or the Korean boys playing ping pong and eating their food in 5 seconds, who somehow don't lose weight. Houses, nationalities, clubs, but those circles overlap. And that creates not just a social structure, it's something softer, a web, a silent kind of closeness, the comfort of familiarity, even without words. And that's what I'm scared of losing. I think about the Sapa trip in 10th grade. We all had to walk a lot, and it was exhausting. But at night, when we were done climbing hills and trying not to fall in the mud, we were just hanging out. Not everyone was talking to each other, not everyone was best friends, but we were there, and all of us, in that mountain air, under the same roof, with nothing to do but to be together. That's one of the best feelings I've ever had. Not because it was loud or wild or quiet, but because it felt like we were part of something bigger than ourselves, and we knew it, even if we didn't say it. That's what I'm scared of losing. St. Paul is full of tiny circles we pull around ourselves. Nationality cliques, science clubs, sports teams, houses, even though that one kind of failed a little. These friends make us feel loved and safe and part of something, even on our loneliest nights, when we stumble home to our computers, partnerless, tired, awake. We won't have that next year. We won't live on the same block as all our friends. We won't have a bunch of group chats with questionable names. And this scares me. More than finding the right jobs or city or spouse, I'm scared of losing this nexus of our lives, this elusive, indefinable opposite of loneliness, this feeling I feel right now. But let us get one thing straight. The best years of our lives are not behind us. They're part of us, and they are set for repetition as we grow up and move to New York and away from New York, and we wish we did or didn't live in New York. I plan on scrolling reels when I'm 30. I plan on having fun when I'm old, and any notion of the best years comes from cliched, should have, if I had, wish I had. Now, of course, there are things we wish we did. Our readings, the girl we should have texted. We're our own hardest critics, and it's easy to let ourselves down, sleeping too late, procrastinating, cutting corners. But we have time to grow, to change, to mess up, to become. We have time to discover that. Life doesn't peak in high school, but high school might just be the last time we get to belong this effortlessly. And that's the thing about time. You don't always realize something mattered until it's over. You don't recognize the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. One day, we'll look back on this and think, that was something, and that mattered. We are so young. We're so young. We're 18 years old. We don't have a word for the opposite of loneliness, but if we did, I'd say that's how we feel at St. Paul. How I feel right now, here with all of you, impressed, humbled, scared. But we don't have to lose that. And when the days get long and the nights get quiet, I hope you all remember the web that held you here, soft, invisible, strong. Because it's not gone. It's just stretched across distance now. And if you ever feel alone, tug on it. We'll feel it too. We're in this together, class of 2025. Let's make something happen in this world. Thank you.
Thank you for that moving speech. The final speaker for our ceremony today is our faculty speaker, Mr. Jesse Aguilar.
Hello to all students, family members, and staff. This is my farewell message to the St. Paul class of 2025. Thank you for selecting me as the staff speaker this year. This is a privilege and something I've been low-key looking forward to for a long time. First, I would like to wish you good luck on your journey next year as you move on to attend your university. Allow me to repeat that. I would like to wish you luck. I really would. But the fact is, I will not wish any of you good luck. Because if you know me at all, you'll know I don't believe in luck. Instead, I prefer to take a different route. A wise man named Michael Jordan once said, "Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. What exactly does that mean? Well, think about when you first became a senior and everything that happened leading you up to this point. For some of you, becoming a senior meant gaining more independence than ever. You were trusted to complete complicated tasks with little to no supervision, such as waking yourselves up, meeting deadlines, studying for exams, all while participating in sports, clubs, or St. Paul sound venues. You've shown everyone you could fulfill these responsibilities as long as they were your top priorities. You've proven that people take care of what's important to them. No excuses. You made it happen. For some of you, becoming a senior meant choosing a major that you were very interested in. It was no longer about completing a class simply to progress on to the next, or memorizing just enough Google slides to make an A on a test. Rather, it meant immersing yourself in and exploring topics that fascinated you in preparation for college and your future as you make it happen. And hopefully you figured out that if you're only trying to make an A, then you're doing it all wrong. Analyzing, questioning, understanding, these skills are what learning is all about and will be the most valuable to you both in your college years and forever after. And for some of you, becoming a senior meant having a year-long battle with the raging case of level 3 senioritis. It's okay. You messed up. We've all been there. We are human. We are not perfect. We make mistakes. But the biggest mistake we can make is not learning from our mistakes. As you go forward in life, as you take risks, and as you go through more experiences, take the time to reflect on your mistakes, because every mistake is an opportunity to learn. You still made it happen. Seniors, I want you to know that every one of you is capable of achieving success. I know you can succeed because I've seen it time and time again. I've seen your tenaciousness. I've seen your resilience. I've seen you overcome obstacles through determination and hard work. You can accomplish anything you set out to do. The only thing stopping you is you. It's the end of the road now, and our journey together stops here. Today, as you're leaving, think of all the memories we made together and all the things you'll miss from St. Paul. No more mistake candy from Mr. Jesse. No more cookie coupons from Mrs. Shannon. No more food roundups from Mr. Ethan. And I think you'll miss this one the most. No more burger day in the canteen. I know that last one was kind of silly, but I had to include my favorite day. Hashtag sorry, but not sorry. Why not sorry? Because sorry does nothing for us. Actions are what matter. Finally, my closing words of advice for you are these. Throughout your lives, while you are working to be successful, remember, if you're going to do something, do it right. Do it with passion. Do it as if you truly care. And you will succeed. And lastly, I ask you to recognize that this world is more than just you and what you want. This world is about us. Your actions and decisions affect more people than you realize. So please, be a good person. Be selfless. Be considerate of others. If you're kind, do good things, and are good to people, I promise you, good things will come to you. Because in the end, everyone gets what they deserve. If you follow these bits of wisdom, then success will always be within your reach. Now go out there and make it happen. This is my farewell message to the St. Paul class of 2025. Thank you.
Please give a big round of applause for Mr. Jesse Aguilar and all of our amazing guest speakers. We are truly overwhelmed by all the wise advice and heartwarming comments. We would now like to share a class video that was created by our graduates.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, I'll probably be in graduate school, fully working somewhere that's not minimum wage.
I see myself still building, still learning, hopefully creating something that matters to the world. I will be a billionaire and hire my friends as servants.
I'm going to audition for every Philharmonic I can.
I see myself exploring historical sites in Greece and India.
I want to be living somewhere in Europe and maybe having a family there.
See myself as the crazy rich aunt that all the nephews love.
I would like to take as many opportunities that I can. I'm going to US for the universities, and I must stay there after graduation or I might go back to Korea, but I like to do things that makes me feel happy and satisfied. So
I see myself losing my car in the parking lot, but with having better Wi-Fi and a dog named Machi.
Probably be either a sim racer or probably an automotive engineer.
I see myself traveling to Europe.
I see myself staying at home.
I see myself shining shoes in Hoàn Kiếm.
What will you miss about St. Paul?
Obviously, seeing my friends every day who went through lots of hardship together and survived the stressful exams together.
I will definitely miss the fun memories my friends and I created.
So I would miss about the teenage awkward feelings.
I will miss Miss Leon's classroom's couch the most in St. Paul.
Definitely my friends, coaches, and Mr. Pittman.
I'll miss the campus and my friends, and also the assignments that my teachers gave me.
I'll miss Ziad.
I'll miss Kathy.
I think I'll miss that.
I'll miss Miss Shanna's cookies and table tennis in the EMPR.
I think it's Mr. Van Tatter weekly stories.
What do you miss most about St. Paul?
Oh, what do you miss most about St. Paul?
The food.
Outside my friends and probably my soccer season, I think is the highlight of my 7 years at St. Paul.
So of course I'll miss my friends and our inclusive community. But honestly, I'll miss my grades like a lot.
I'm gonna miss the bubble tea from cafeteria.
How have your students helped you grow as a teacher or even as a person?
When I first started teaching, I was actually co-teaching. I had a mentor teacher, and the first thing that she said is, you don't break a smile until after the first semester. And I think that that is something that has guided me all along, is trying to make sure that there is a really good balance between authority and collaboration. In the US education system, I think that the teenage problems are a lot different than the ones here. And so I found that my teaching was very strict. I think here in the last 9 years, it has helped me to learn more patience, more tolerance.
I remember back in 8th grade, I had a lesson where the students actually created a lesson plan and they executed the lesson plan to perfection. It was quite amazing. It was tremendous, and it made me think that I needed to do it more. And so it allowed me to trust the students more than I had done before previously. And so this class and ultimately helped transition me into actually doing more student-led activities.
When I first started my teaching career, I was pretty strict. Found myself progressing and becoming more of a flexible teacher, where I tried to be more kind, more understanding, more caring of my students, as opposed to just worried about their tests and the notes that they took or anything like that.
What will you remember most about this group of students?
What will I remember most? Well, I think the two things that kind of stay in my mind about this class are your hallmark tenacity and gregariousness. And let me explain what I mean by those terms. By tenacity, I mean your desire and willingness to prove yourselves through the overcoming of challenges and adversity. Now, your class particularly, I think, has a lot of character tenacity. And two examples that really come to mind from this year are, firstly, the amazing St. Paul Sound performances in Orlando, where you achieved many superior marks and were the finest group to perform. That has never been accomplished in my knowledge by a previous class, and so that is an incredible indicator of your tenacity. Secondly, and I wish I had been there to see it, but I heard about it, and certainly I think it's a great example of tenacity. The boys' soccer team down in Hoi An for the Visa tournament, in their opening game, found themselves down 2-0 at the end of the first half. So rather than give up, rather than admit defeat, they scored 4 unanswered goals, I believe, in the second half to maintain their winning ways and to advance deeper into the tournament.
I think I would remember the most about this group of students is the level of commitment and discipline that they showed in trying to master the content that we went over. I had a lot of students asking me for more resources, more questions, more practice, more, so that they could do their best in whatever it was that they were learning.
Congratulations. I miss you guys like crazy. I think back so many amazing memories with you guys. Getting there, my first year being when you guys were in 8th grade. Unbelievable times. My fondest memory, it has to do with EAT. We've got one of the OGs in this group with Busung leaving today. And I'm so thankful for the kids that took a chance and made athletic PE, made EAT such a big deal. Definitely one of my fondest memories.
Hello, class of 2025 from Bogota. Mr. and Mrs. LaPlante here. We're so excited to be a part of your graduation and wish you the absolute best of luck at the next level. We know you're going to do some great things. We wanted to talk a little bit about what we learned from your class and how it's kind of like set a basis for us in everything we've done. And I want to talk about how well-rounded you are, and the seeing how like a group of young kids, because we had you in middle school, how amazing well-rounded you were and all the things that you could do, and how human and how we could connect and like see you and you saw us as people more than just like student and teacher.
One teardrop from my eye. You better save it for the middle of the night when ceiling. The version of me, I was in it. I waved goodbye to the end. Another version of me, I was in it. I waved goodbye to the end.
That was a lovely and hilarious video created by the seniors. You will not be forgotten and will always be with us in our hearts.
And now, the portion of the ceremony that our graduates have been most eager for, the awarding of their high school diplomas.
The announcements of the graduates will be conducted by Dean of Students, Mr. Justin McCormack. Our high school principal, Mr. T.J. Shiers, will present each student with their own hard-earned diploma.
All right. Well, seniors, before I announce the names of this year's graduates, I would like to continue my tradition of speaking one last time to these amazing students sitting with me here today. I have known many of you since you were in 8th grade, not nearly as long as Dr. Mu apparently, but I thought that was a pretty long time. In fact, you are and will be the last class I ever taught here at St. Paul, and probably ever. It has been such an honor to watch you grow into the fine young men and women you are today. I marvel at how much you've changed, and yet at your core, you are still the kind, funny, and talented students you were when I met you 5 years ago. Even though I did not have every one of you as students back in ELA 8, I have worked with nearly every one of you in some capacity throughout the years. You've been ambassadors, spear tutors, MUN representatives, and Stuco members. You helped create our yearbook, wrote for the Courier, and became English teachers yourselves in our Speak program. You went to Florida with St. Paul Sound, and you served and represented our community in a million other ways, each of you contributing your time and unique talents to this school. To say this place won't be the same without you is an understatement. You will be deeply missed, and your absence will be felt for years to come. I hope that you continue to serve as leaders in your community when you leave this place. The world deserves people like you who can guide them, support them, and help them become the best versions of themselves, just as you have done for us all at St. Paul. I'm going to miss you all, truly, but I am confident that you're all going to do amazing things out there. You have proven that you are intelligent and capable young men and women, and I am so proud to have been your teacher and your dean. From the bottom of my heart, I congratulate you, and I am so grateful to have been on this journey with you. And with that, I will now read the names of this year's graduating class of 2025. First row, please rise. Chang Hyun-jae. Cho Yeon-ju. Choi Ko-eun. Trey Min So. Trey Ye In. Duong Nguyễn Minh Khôi. I'll have to explain to you guys what they're doing after we're done. Duong Quoc Quoc Khánh. Ham Se-hee. Sorry, I'm laughing and it's making the microphone shake. Hoàng Nguyễn Cat T. First row, you may be seated. Thank you. Second row, please rise. Jacqueline Ha. Jang Se-hyun. Ji Sung-min. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ji Jun-hum. I promise we practiced this before. Now, Ji Sung-min. Jin Yan-chi. Kim Dae-uk, Jake. Kim Jinsol Zion. Kim Joo-hyuk. Kim Min-ji. Second row, you may be seated. Third row, please rise. Kim Min-gyun. Kim Min-jae Jaden. Kim So-young. Ko Jong-hyuk. Kwak Bu-sung. Kwan Ye-jun. Lê Vương. Lee Hae-in. Lee Ji-woo. Lee Kyung-min. You may be seated. First row, please rise. Lee Saw-yeon Scarlett. Lim So-bin. Lim Soo-min. Liu Fan-yu. Luong Van An. Ngo Lam Giang Valerie. Nguyễn Doãn Đức Vinh.
So sorry.
Somebody had to do it. Nguyễn Khai Minh Ben. Nguyễn Luong Khanh Van Eden. First row, you may be seated. Second row, please rise. Nguyễn Ngô Tuệ Minh. Nguyễn Nhật Anh. Park Jun Suk. Park Min Kyung. Phạm Lê Hà An. Phạm Ngọc Lâm. Phạm Y An. Phùng Bảo Diệp. Ryu Hanmin Jonathan. Ryu Ji-u. Oh, so sorry. Got ahead of myself. Second row, please be seated. Third row, please rise. Now, Ryu Ji-u. Shin Chae-yeon. Saw Jae-hoon Leo. Son Suk-hyun Justin. Song Jang Rak.
That's a lot of uniform fashion.
I think I might be getting expelled soon. Chiu Hwang Ki. Chinh Quoc Tuan. Zheng Bo Wei. Yu Ji-wan. Third row, you may be seated.
Graduates only, please rise. Graduates, in a symbolic gesture of your graduation, you may now move the tassel from the right side of your graduation cap to the left side. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize the graduating class of 2025 one more time.
Please enjoy the final performance of St. Paul Sound Choir as they perform Time to Say Goodbye. Once again, thank you very much for your attendance.